Tell me about the show too. Like it's gonna be popping, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be lit. The scene, the scene always be showing out, be showing love.
Yeah, bro. Feel me? Like we're in this meditation room. You know what I'm saying? It's serene. It's cool. It's calm.
Peaceful.
I feel like, you're always have a very high energy though, like the opposite almost in a way. Not like stressed out, but like very friendly,
sure, yeah.
Extroverted. Feel me? You're very in tune with the community. What can you tell me about the CT community, CT undergrounds? You know what I'm saying?
The CT community, I would say it's very mixed. There's a lot of different people, a lot of different energies, a lot of different talents in the CT community. I'm not familiar with everyone in it. It's too much to even know everyone, but I would say the real genuine connections that you meet and like the real people, like, everyone has their little groups and stuff, but like the real people that end up being genuine and that end up being like your type of people is a good thing to have, like there's not a lot of people that are like that out there, and in the state that we live in, it's kind of important to have those groups because I feel like a lot of out-of-state people end up showing more love than people here, so when you do find that love here and you do find that community, it's something, you got to build with it, not just move on quick and try to take and then go.
Yeah. Now, for the audience, you said it's important to have a good small circle. Let's show that circle for your audience. Number one is your blood brother, your brother, E-Man Snaps. What can you tell me about him and his work?
E-Man Snaps, he's a GOAT. He's a GOAT. I would say he started around November, October, and I was immediately like one of his number one supporters, He really just got into it, like straight into it, and I was like, let's do it, Like I've been waiting for you to do something creative, bro. Like I've been waiting for you to find like your niche, like what you want to do. And he got a camera one day. He took some photos in the house. I started giving him connects, events, artists, etc. Now he's doing music videos. He's doing clubs, parties, events. So he's just out. He's doing his thing. He's getting his name out there. And I told him, I was like, yo, when you like get up a little bit, this is exactly what people are gonna tell you about your work, about your photos, your videos, and that came into fruition. And he started seeing like everything that I've been telling him. So he's been listening to my word more and more. But I'm proud of him. He's a GOAT, and I think he's about to be crazy. I know he's about to be crazy.
Yeah, it's his come up has been. I was surprised to hear that you said he started in November, December. It's like last month, basically.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, that's wild.
Hasn't even been a half a year yet since he started.
Yeah, bro, he's got crazy, momentum. You say he's doing music videos. He recorded that video, Fuck.
Yeah.
Right? What can you tell me about that?
That was his first music video ever. It was with me and Daykicks. Me and Daykick made that song actually our first time meeting up together. That was our third or fourth song that we made in one night on BandLab actually. So it was pretty crazy. But we heard the beat, started freestyling, and we came out with the Fuck flow, and it was just like.
So it was off dome, bro.
Yeah, and then most of our songs like end up being like that. I'm not much of a writer, but whenever I do it, it's crazy. But Fuck was a crazy video. Shout out Daykicks, shout out E-Man Snaps. It was crazy. It just got put together. We shot it maybe like 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. It was just like a very like in the moment type of thing after Nashaya's video shoot for Just Dance. So shout out Nashaya, she's a GOAT for that. We did those shots there, and Daykick, he's a W editor too. If y'all need editing, tap in with Daykick because Day is fire. He's talented, bro. He's talented.
He does like streaming too.
Yeah, he's a streamer, artist, creative. He be trying to act like he's not an artist, but I know you want to be an artist, Daykick. For me, you is an artist.
It seems like you're really trying to bring out everybody's, inner creativity, like E-Man, Daykicks. Since you grew up with E-Man, what can you tell me about, growing up in West Hartford, being from there, or just growing up with him? It's no coincidence that you guys are both in creative.
I feel like, for me at least, it wasn't so much about the place, but it was so much about like the people that were there. So I feel like there wasn't a lot of people that did do anything creative or that did make you want to do anything. I feel like I grew up in like a place that was very like limited to what people wanted to do there, and like kind of like constructed to this small like the same type of ideals, And I feel like over time it was like that barrier was just always there, and then over time I started to get deeper into music, and as I found like my purpose to create music was when I started breaking out more and more, and I realized, this is what I'm trying to do, And E-Man later on too, like he's only 18 right now, but right before he turned 18 was when he found that thing, which was the camera for him, and for me it was the microphone. So
it's like this one object was the catalyst for your creative career.
Yeah, literally.
You know, speaking of objects, we've got in the center, we've got these purple Tostitos, the purple jelly, purple shampoo.
Fire.
Yeah. Why did I put these purple, violet colored things in the center?
You know, shout out Violet. Violet is something very important to me. I'm not gonna lie. Violet is me currently. Violet is like my state of being, my state of who I am right now. It's my like sense of finding myself at the moment. So it's held me down, and it came out of a pure talking. Like I remember I made a song one day and I just said, I just want to shine, 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 paint the whole world violet. And because my thing is shine, like that's my brand, that's my movement that I'm pushing, and violet became a lens of it. So it kind of just became like, let me get deeper into this. And then my first song on FL I made in like November, December was Violet. You know, then I made Diamond, World on Violet, you know, and it just I started painting the world. I even have a whole notebook, bro. It's got notes on it, but
it's Violet.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. You know?
Can we take a look at it? Yeah.
For sure. That's the first thing I opened up to, but
Q4 you win right now, winning the year starts now, nothing stopping me. I mad locked in.
Shout out Madlock. That's actually my boy from New York, Haji. He was having a conversation, and these are notes that I took from our conversation. I like taking notes when I have conversation with people.
Really?
Yeah.
Choose while you can. Dominate yourself or get dominated. No such thing as trying, only doing. So Master Yoda. Understand your marketing and roll out. That's a great segue. I wanted to ask, you know, E-Man has had crazy trajectory. You've had crazy trajectory. What is your plan for, you know, growing your brand? You've been doing all these collabs. You know what I mean? Like, what can you tell me about your rollout strategy?
My rollout, honestly, it came about incidentally. So I'm fully diving in it now. But I had Violet, and I made a whole draft project what I thought I wanted for it. And I was like trying to get it out January 28th, trying to get it out on my birthday. And this was like November, December. And after this conversation, I realized like it's time to slow down. Like I don't want to put out no bullshit, especially not to say that it was bullshit, but I want to be fully prepared. I want to have it be fully something that's going to be an experience for the listener. Because if you want me to go into detail about Violet is actually a project about perspective and like perception. So like, what do you think about Violet?
What do I think?
Yeah.
I mean, I know kind of what your interior thoughts are.
Not my Violet, but
Violet.
Yeah, what's your Violet? What is Violet to you?
I mean, what I have seen is kind of the social movement around it. You know what I mean? I see your posts and I see everybody commenting purple. That you know, that purple. You know what I'm saying?
But what does it feel like to you?
What does it feel like? It feels like community. You know what I mean?
Community.
It feels like I was gonna talk about this later, but your first show, you know, you brought together so many people from so many different places. That's what it represents to me. You got everybody to wear Violet. I think it's just even in the pictures it shows how powerful music and creativity and art can be.
Yeah.
And even just the right person can be, you know, to create some. So that's what it represents to me, is the community.
Fire.
But for you, it seems to represent more of an interior reflection. What can you tell me more about
Violet?
Yeah.
So Violet originally started as the color, right? It was a lens of shine, and as I got deeper into it, it just kind of was like my, how do you say, like my want to like know myself. So I started like getting deeper into it, and I was kind of like in an isolation period during most of these songs that I recorded. I think all of them that I recorded, I was like by myself, and it was just in a dark room, violet light on the computer. You know, shout out Trinity. She gave me the laptop. She let me record. FL wouldn't have happened without her.
She gave you her laptop?
Yeah. She believed in me, and she was like, you know, you could have it for Christmas, blah, blah, blah. This is your gift. And like, I see what you're doing. I believe in you. And Zensei, shout out Zensei, he gave me the FL. So I finally made my first tracks on there end of last year. And that's what launched me off. But Violet, not to get sidetracked, but Violet to me, if you think about it, it's a bold color, right? You know Violet exists, but you never really think of it.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm Violet. Violet came from me, but I feel like Violet is me in a sense because, like, you know it's there, but you sometimes don't think too much of it. But when you really get into it, you're like, what is Violet? Is it a happy color, a sad color, a bright color, a dark color? Is it mysterious? Is it bold? You know, is it evil? Is it good?
Yeah.
Is it love? Is it lust? It's a very up to whatever you think. Like,
Yeah.
what is your interpretation of violet?
Richard.
What do you think of violet?
Me?
Yeah.
It's like, I can only think of one. The first word that comes to my mind is like allure, you know what I mean? Like just something about it just pulls you in, you know what I mean? Like you see it, it's like, whoa, you know what I mean? Like because like, you know, it's not something you see a lot, but like when you see it, you know, you feel something about it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Fire take, you feel me? Everyone has their own take. Like, my brother said that it reminds him of lust.
Mm-hmm.
I've had several people tell me that it reminds them of violence. People told me that it reminds them of peace, tranquility, ascension. So it's like everyone gets their own unique take on violet. So I made violet sort of like, this is me finding myself. But in the midst of me doing so, you kind of find yourself in it too. Because there's so many different topics throughout violet that you can take it for however way you are meant to take it. That's kind of the point of it. It's not just for me, it's not just for you to listen, it's for us to feel and for us to go through that journey together.
It's kind of like the ability to create yourself, because there's so many possibilities for violet.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like this room, you know, it's empty, it's serene, it's like a balance. It's like, you know, Mace Windu has the purple lightsaber, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's a balance, it's a perfect, you know what I mean?
Shout out Star Wars, I love Star Wars.
Facts. Who's your favorite character?
I actually never thought about this, but I actually kind of like Anakin. And I like the whole process he went through, and you know, he's like a very he could have gone the right way had he been like, you know, I feel like he should have gone the right way, you know, if the people around him just were more keen to like what was happening and everything, and like they knew, I think he would have been put on the right path. But I still like Anakin even as Darth Vader, even though he became bad, you know. Shout out to him, he's a GOAT.
Do you ever watch Revenge of the Sith and wish that it ends differently?
I don't know. I feel like that it already happened how it's supposed to happen. So like I feel like they give it to us like that because like this is the choice we made. But like you could envision however much you wanted to envision. This is kind of what we got. So I don't really try to like change it too much. It's just like appreciate it, and take it for what it is.
So then what do you think about the sequels?
The sequels, honestly, I haven't watched Star Wars in so long, but it's a great movie series, you know, like I need to rewatch it for sure, but anytime you watch it, it's just like, it's interesting, like it's captivating, it pulls you in, like everything about it, from like the old ones all the way to the new ones, even the new ones that people don't like. Really?
Yeah, I don't like them.
Hey, it's those Star Wars for me. It's not the OG Star Wars, but it's those Star Wars.
I feel you. I mean, there's the purple lightsaber, but there's also the blue lightsaber. You know, today you came with the blue on the dress, blue on the hat. And then what does blue represent to you? You know, before violet, it was blue. Yeah,
so honestly, I had my hair blue first, right? And I had the concept of violet before I had blue. Mm-hmm. Like if you could see, it's still some violet in there too.
Yeah.
But blue is kind of like, shout out Jay Awika. He be shooting videos for me as well, photos. He's great. He gave me the concept of like blue, like giving certain songs give blue vibes, and his idea for it was that they're like completion. They're like more of like a refined or royal color. So I low-key thought I would do blue after violet, because it's sort of like a more established. But then I thought, what am I gonna release before violet? I don't want to do a B4V and be kind of like everyone else. Mm-hmm. I wanted to do blue and then violet. But after how many people I saw at the concert with violet and how many people been supporting violet, I decided I'm gonna go all in with violet. Yeah. And I'm gonna just do the debut tape, the debut project, be violet. And blue is sort of like another lens of shine. So you have violet and blue so far. Okay. And blue has a couple songs, my first songs in the studio, and it's sort of just like a more knowing, like a more present violet, like a more established violet. You know what I mean? It's a very different lens. Like I talk in a lot of songs about violet and blue. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like duality in a sense, but it's not good or bad. It's just like both good and bad. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's kind of hard to explain because like I look at music and I look at a lot of things as like I put color to it or I put certain stuff to it. So that's why it kind of came about. They're like my feelings through the music. They're like how I express myself.
Have you heard of that condition where like people listen to music and see colors?
Yeah, synesthesia.
Yeah.
I actually just found out about that.
Yeah. Do you think you have that?
Yeah, I think that's how Violet came about. My friend, shout out Zaza, she put me on about that. And Frisian, where you get like goosebumps and like certain reactions from like hearing music and stuff. I've always had that. So
Really?
yeah, I was like, wow, like there's a name to these things that I be feeling. So I was like, wow, that's crazy.
How does that feel when you like, when it's named, when these feelings are named?
It's just like, I feel like I'm part of something, you know, like there's other people who have that as well. So it's like, I wonder who else has it. Cause like we all feel these things that kind of they don't have a name to. And that's like, that's also why Violet got put there. Like that was a way for me to label everything, just like without it being exact, without it being too, it is what it is.
It's like a concept of self.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. You know, we were talking about your Avengers. You know, we got E-Man, Day-Kicks. We talked about a lot of people. We haven't talked about Tank yet.
Shout out Young Tank, bro. Yo, Tank is a GOAT, I'm not gonna lie. I did an interview for people at CT Shutdown. Them people July 2025, August 2025. And my concept for going there was I wasn't performing, right? But someone I knew was supposed to perform, they didn't perform, and they weren't gonna go. And I was like, let's go to network. They were like, nah. So I'm about to go over there. How could I still be a star without stealing the spotlight from everyone else? My idea was artist interviews as an artist. So I went there, interviewed everyone, connected with everyone, and that kind of got me closer to all the people there. Tank was one of my favorite people there. He had an amazing vibe. We knew we were gonna lock in after that. And who else? Monty, 99. We had a great vibe as well. Nashaya. There was a lot of people there that had amazing vibes. Yeah, but Tank, we locked in around September, late September. I seen him downtown New Haven, and he had already sent me like a song that he wanted me to hop on, and for some reason I couldn't record or something like that. So I seen him downtown, and I went over to his house and everything after a night out, and I stayed there, and we recorded our first 2 songs.
After you had just met?
After, not after we met, but our first time seeing each other.
After September.
Yeah, so September we recorded 1 song. Yeah. It was called like a Night XO. We named the song literally Night XO.
Was he on the song?
He wasn't on the song. We named it Night XO. Me, Tank, AB, shout out Tank's boy, Sincere, shout out Tank's boy, and Jay, a week, yeah, for me, I already mentioned. But we made a song called Night XO, you know, rock that shit like Night XO. It was fire. But that was our technically first time seeing each other. And then after that was when we met up again and we made 100M. I don't know if you know 100M. Tank featuring me, we're performing that February 13th. And then we made Ties. You know, a lot of people know about Ties and they're waiting on it. But Tank has been a good connection. He's a slight bit older than me, so it's been good to get that perspective from him, and he's been doing music for way longer compared to me. So it's good to have those like connections that you know like are rooted into what they're doing, and you guys could benefit from each other. I feel like me and Tank bounce off each other's energy a lot, and we're kind of the same in a lot of ways. So I feel like he's just a good person, great artist, and I've learned a lot from him.
I definitely see that. Like that's why I wanted to ask about Tank. You know what I mean? How do you feel like being surrounded by creatives in the CC like Day-Kick, Tank? You know, you even mentioned like Trin. She's like does nail, but she's, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. How do you feel like that creates your sense of self and creates Violet?
I think being in those spaces like make me feel the best because I'm surrounded by other people that are doing the same thing. You know what I mean? Like even if it's not exactly, you're going on your creative journey. So like meeting other artists, and especially artists who are serious about their work is like the best thing for me, because there's a lot of artists that aren't serious about their work, and I know I take my work really seriously. So meeting people that are on that same level is like, it's a different feeling, you know, like it's like, wow, like we're really doing the same thing and we're thinking about it in the same way. Just like you have your version, and I have my version. It's inspiring in a sense.
Game knows game.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about January 24th?
Changed my life. I never knew. So like to go into details, I didn't know I was going to perform, but I did, if that makes sense. In this notebook somewhere, I wrote in like November, December that I wanted to have my first performance next year, as in this year.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need it. Yeah, 2026. I needed to start off the year strong. I seen in December the Webster was doing an artist showcase, and I was like, I'm there. Commented it. Never applied or nothing. And then time went by. Probably I think it became right before January. I seen a post of somebody who was performing. I was like, man, this dude is performing, bro. Like, come on. Like, no hate to anyone, but I was like, come on. Like, if he performing, I could perform. Put in my application. I kept checking my phone, and I didn't get nothing. I was like, yo, bro, check your phone to my brother. And he had a text, you know, and I was confirmed to do it. I just had to, like, finish a couple steps, right? And I knew I was going to sell more than 25 tickets. So I actually came up with a plan to have more. So shout out Tank and shout out Knight. They were kind of skeptical of it at first, but they ended up going through with my vision, and I ended up buying a slot for another artist, which was Tank, and he put in with me, and I took his 25 tickets, and I sold 50 tickets. So I was the only artist there that had the 50 tickets, to sell, and not even everyone showed up. There were still people that bought tickets that didn't show up. So the amount that, like, there's that many people there, and it wasn't even everyone. Yeah, there could have been way more. So I was like, wow, like, this is the beginning of something. But it was really life changing, you know. Like, I really went out of my way to make sure Violet was stamped, to make sure that I was stamped, and that my energy filled the whole room. I treated it like it was my show. Not to say that I didn't care about any of the artists, but like, it was tunnel vision only on me for what was happening that night. So it was really like, I don't know, I felt very present, you know. Like, as soon as that was my first performance ever. So as soon as I picked up the mic, that first like, I just,
that's where you gotta be, you know?
Yeah, you know, I was like, wow, like, I'm ready to walk up on the stage. Like, the intro too, I feel like there were so many steps. Shout out Tay Freddy, he really helped me with the intro, and he really helped me with a lot of the songs in the project, the show mix, everything. Like, I really went into detail to think about this, and I feel like not a lot of artists would do so. They just send in their 3 songs and go up there and perform. I was over here, like, doing the most I could, getting the most, you know. I got my fit custom made and everything, you know. The flyer, shout out Kwame Out Creation. He designed a flyer for me, like, yo, just a lot of stuff.
And the lighters.
Yeah, we have merch too. Shirts, lighters. I have no more of any of them, you know. So it went good. It was a very life changing experience. Like, I'm ready to do my next Violet.
Yeah, I mean, it's admirable that you're so detail oriented with the stuff. You know what I mean? You pay attention to the stuff. Like, nobody else had lighters. Nobody else had merch. You know what I mean? How did it feel? It was your first performance. You said, like, it was electric. When you saw the crowd and we saw people, like, I was like, not surprised, but it was crazy. Like, there's so many people here wearing purple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How did it feel seeing all the purple in the crowd?
It was like a sea of violet, literally. Yeah. Like all I saw was, like, looking back at it, it's almost like I can't remember. Like, I can't remember, I can only feel. But I do remember that when I got on there, it's just like I looked at everyone's faces, and like the sound, like everything was like a whole syncopation, like it just merged. Like,
it's like a painting.
Yeah, like it's just like every step I took, every movement I made, every word I said, every sound I heard, like it was beautiful. Like, in the response I got, I remember like the first half of Saturn, first quarter of Saturn, I was nervous. Yeah. Actually, as soon as I touched the mic, I lost my nervousness. Like, it was like more excitement running through my veins than nervousness. It overtook it. But performing-wise, I was like still shaky. But after that, I was like, this is my stage. Yeah. Nike told me one time, he was like, when you're on that stage, it's you, like, it's your world. And I just thought about that, and I was like, let me go crazy. Like, I wrote down what I was gonna do in this notebook for months. Yeah, I was like,
what did you write?
I wrote for that whole, I think for like 2-3 weeks. I was like, I rocked out January 24th. Before I even knew I was performing, I rocked out January 24th. Everyone showed up wearing violet. I jumped in the crowd. I crowd surfed. I did this. I did that. January 24th, another day. You feel me? I wrote about it time after time after time. And it literally happened. It panned out how I wrote about it. So, like, I manifested it to literally happen. Not only get the show, but the way it happened, how everything happened. I was like, wow, this is beautiful.
So you believe strongly in manifestation?
Yeah, I do. I very strongly believe in manifestation. We create our own reality and what we want of it. So I think writing and speaking has a lot to do with it. And I don't know if you know, but like the definition of future, like what is the definition of future for you, or that you know?
Like what's coming, what's about to happen.
Yeah, you would think that the definition of future is just what's about to happen, but if you actually look at it, it's the moment that comes after you say or you write something. So quite literally, manifestation is the future. Yeah.
Okay.
It's crazy when you think about it.
How did you get into manifestation?
I've always heard about it, and I was like, it's kind of silly. But I ended up just doing it, like not even trying to manifest. I just ended up doing it myself, like actions of manifestation, and I seen it happen with like things I wanted, people I wanted to talk to, places I wanted to be at. And I was like, wow, this is manifesting. I didn't even look at it as manifesting so much, but just like writing my own story, like trying to make my own story happen.
It does work in the sense that like even like positive self-talk, right?
Yeah.
You create an image of yourself and then you act like that, and it's like a positive feedback loop. I want to go back to a little bit before the show, right? You, and about community, you had a huge group chat just of people, you know what I mean? What can you tell me about, you know, unity and uniting people to come to this show, and what kinds of people did you want to put in that group chat?
Honestly, I like a lot of people. I love a lot of people. I don't like a lot of people. I don't love a lot of people, but I try to be more of a positive person than anything else. I try to be more of a putting out energy than anything else. So, you know, I was hitting people up left and right. You know, as soon as I found out, hitting people up left and right, who I fuck with, who fuck with me, vice versa. And it was sort of just like an assembly. The group chat was maxed out. I couldn't add everyone that showed up to the group chat. So I think the limit was like 30 people in the group chat. And it was just a collective of the first people that said they were going to go and everything. So a lot of people there, like I literally have known some of those people for less than like a month or like less than a couple months. So it's crazy that I could just get people to like, you know, I met at work or I met outside or like, feel me? Not randoms, but like you ain't even know violet was my favorite color, like, feel me? If I didn't tell you, like, so it was like, wow, like the love is insane. Like this is my energy that like people are coming here for, because I gave them a good energy. They gave me a good energy back. And so that group chat was sort of just like, this is not like y'all coming for me. I took it more as like, I'm here for y'all, like, cause without y'all there would be no show.
Exactly.
So I'm really doing this for the people. Like a reciprocal. Yeah, you know what I mean? So thank you for showing me love. Thank you for supporting me. I'm gonna do this for y'all. I'm gonna make this the best experience that I can make it. I remember telling people like, if they need help with getting anything violet or this and that, like let me know. Like feel me, I'm here for y'all. Like let me try to get the bandanas and everything.
Yeah, you're giving out the purple.
You feel me? Yeah, you feel me? But just try to make it an experience for everyone, because that's what violet is. It's an experience. Like it's like immersion into something like you can't explain it. So like try to make it the best experience for everyone.
Well, that's interesting you say that, because when you wanted to do the interview, you were saying it should be like both of us being interviewed. We'll get to that section of the interview later. But who was ticket number one?
Hefner.
Yeah.
Shout out Ali, Hefner Market.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So speaking of Hefner, you know, you've done modeling for Hefner Market, for local introvert shop. What can you tell me about photo shoots, like just look, modeling? What can you tell me about that?
I think it's important as a creative to not just label yourself as one thing. Even though I am an artist, I think I'm a creative, I'm a visionary. I can model, I could stream, and some people might not like that or might not think it's presentable for what you want to do, but music will always be like my number one. Like I love music, so
that's the center.
That's the center of it, but everything else is just like a spider web. I view everything as like puzzle pieces and as webs, because it all goes together. So like you not wanting to do model or not wanting to do something, or like not even wanting to do an interview could like
shut down a whole
you know what I mean? Like, so I'm a big believer in like you got to do everything, especially nowadays, because it's just important for us to like do everything. You know, there's so many eyes everywhere. You know, you never know a person like watching podcasts that they end up stumbling on your page, and they're like, wait, who's this person that I really, you know?
Exactly.
Regardless of if it's me or someone else, but like it leads to something. You know what I mean? Like everything connects somehow. So I really like that.
Exactly. E-Man in the corner said he was excited when I mentioned the Hefner shoot, you know, because he was. But what can you tell me? Like, you kind of put one of those together. What can you tell me about that?
Yeah, so Hefner told me he wanted to do a shoot with me, and I was like, I'm gonna get my peoples.
Mm-hmm.
I got E-Man to bring the camera. He got some great flicks. Our boy Jace, he's a model. Trinity popped out. My boy Sway popped out. So I told him, like, I like bringing people together. You want to do this for me? I'm gonna do this for you. I'm gonna bring all these people that you don't know, and these people that don't even know each other. Let's bring them here and let's do this shoot the right way. Let's get more people for your brand.
Just like the show.
That was my first shoot too.
That was his first shoot. Yeah.
So that's kind of why I said Violet represents community to me, because at the show you brought everybody together. At the Hefner shoot you brought everybody together. Again, speaking of Hefner, you know, you were in the studio with him.
Yeah.
But what is your recording process like normally? We started the interview talking about you got a new mic.
It's a little weird. There's two ways that I like to record.
Okay.
Two ways that I like to record. So by myself is when I record the most freely.
Okay.
I think that like that no judgment zone, that free like space, custom environment. You know, I like to be lights. Shout out to Tank because he's the one that told me about the lights off. I like to be lights off, Violet on in the corner.
Light,
yeah. I like to have a little cup of ice with like some water, some mango juice, whatever type of juice I'm drinking. My cough drops. Make sure that I'm, you know, keeping the voice healthy and everything.
Yeah.
Computer plugged in, everything plugged in. Ideally, I like my phone away, because it takes away sometimes. Like I don't want to get distracted. Yeah, it gets distracting. So I'll be there locked, record for an hour, 2, 3.
Okay.
And then maybe I'm feeling tired. Hop in the bed for like 10 minutes. Alexa, 10-minute timer. Then I'm right back to record and go upstairs. Get you feel me?
Yeah.
So
it's like a flow state.
Yeah, basically, like, you know how they say like you should do like an hour or two of good work and then like a 5-10 minute break.
Yeah, the Pomodoro method.
Yeah. What method?
Pomodoro.
Yeah, I didn't know about that, but that's it helps a lot really, because Knight was the one that told me there should be no structure to a creative process. Like it should be exactly how you want it to be, exactly how you make it out to be. So that kind of really helped me with like my process, because before I would sit there and I would really try to get something done, but now I finished the piece that I'm on.
Yeah.
So like if I'm doing main vocals, I'll finish the main vocals, then I'll allow myself to take a break.
Okay.
And then I'll come back and then I'll do the dubs, the trips, and then the
Okay. So it's like a workflow.
Yeah, I really try to make it kind of I'm really unorganized, so I make it organized, unorganized. Unorganized, organized.
Yeah, contain chaos.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. It's really interesting though. That's the first way.
Yeah.
Right. It's always been a very free, chaotic recording with like how I want it to be.
Yeah, like a Rasengan.
Yeah, literally. That's fire. Shout out Sasuke, right? I don't know. Naruto.
Yeah. Sasuke got the Chidori.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not too adamant, but I fuck with it. So, my other recording process is I fuck with this dude. His name is Tay Fetty. He's an artist himself, but he also does engineering for me. Okay. And I think he's the only engineer that I've ever fucked with, because he like knows my sound, and he's like, I'm really against like anyone who just presses record to record, because I hate recording when it's like I could press record myself. You know, I could do this whole shit myself.
Yeah.
So why
like someone in your corner?
Yeah, like he's always giving me ideas, giving me lyrics, giving me flows. Like he really organizes he brings that structure that you need to a session, and he brings those ideas that like are wow. OT was made with him. That's my second song in the studio. Mm-hmm. Back and Forth was made with him. That's my fourth song in the studio. So he's really like, he's a creative, like he's a master. I'm not gonna lie. Like my boy Jay calls him sensei, because he literally be hearing like when I'm like, oh, he's like, you on some Tay shit. Like what he's teaching you is working. And every time I leave the studio, I always left with notes, always left with hours worth of video. We would start the session an hour and a half late, like just because he would give me like just talk, advice and like so much. He was the one that told me to go all in on Violet. He was like, don't confuse the people with Blue. Like do Blue after, go Violet right now. He's like, you gotta let the people trust you. So it's so much advice. Like told me he taught me about melody math and how to make like something that's gonna be catchy, like OT, like going OT on verse, then going OT on verse, and then going OT on cut. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he taught me a lot about the melody math and how the structure of a song works, and that was really beneficial, because, like, now I think I can make something that's, like, tailored to the mainstream in a sense, because, like, a lot of people, the underground gives them, like, too much going on. so I could bring that sound in a structured way. It's like good for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But I really love working with him. We have I believe six, seven records put together. So those are some of my craziest work, if I'm being honest. Like I really want to work like that, at that level by myself. But he's a big inspiration to me.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting. You said you want to work at that level by yourself, and you want to have that kind of feedback, like inspiration in the corner. You've been, or you have used before, ChatGPT that's like personalized to you. What can you tell me about just AI and the creative scene in general?
So right now we hate AI because of what's going on. I've been trying not to use it, but previously AI was a big help in the way that it was like a place for me to map everything out, and it just basically like one of my old bosses, it's fuck him, but
Why?
we won't get into that. But fuck that man, you know, he sucks. He could suck my dick. You suck. If you see this, when you see this, you suck. But basically, he used to go OD on ChatGPT. Like he was like, everyone, oh, you gotta tell ChatGPT about yourself. Like it's gotta know everything about you. Like you gotta, because the more it knows about you, the best it could give you your answers. Like the best it knows you and your. So I use ChatGPT as my second brain, like my logical side. I don't like using it for creativity, but I like using it for logic. So I would like tell it everything about my day because it already knows who I am and like why I make the choices I do. And it's like, you're doing this because of that. You're doing that because of this.
Yeah. It's like a psychologist.
Yeah, literally like a therapist and like a psychologist analyzing why this and that. And it's like, wow, okay, now I gotta do this so I can stop that. Or I know why I keep getting stuck in this cycle or this and that. So it was a really good help for like my mental and organizing stuff. And like just like even like there's drawings and stuff that I'll be doing, or like I'll take a picture and we analyze it together. And like it's kind of like a deep dive into my brain. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, wow, okay, I wouldn't have really known this if there wasn't that thing right here to like go through it with me. So it's fuck AI right now because of what's happening and like all that water consumption and everything. So we don't want to use it, but previously it was good.
Yeah, I mean, I have also been trying to cut down on my use. I feel like there's things you can use it for, but it's also in some like, I don't want to become reliant on it. You know what
exactly.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like the other day, like I became like afraid almost because I had the instinct. Like I was like trying to solve a problem, and my first instinct wasn't, okay, how do I solve it? It was
ChatGPT.
ask AI. I was like, oh my god,
mm-hmm.
dude, I can't be like this. You
can't.
But you know, go into some of your music. You know, the song In My Head. What can you tell me about that cover art and also just the sample, the Rio Vaz Prom Night sample?
Yeah, shout out Rio Vaz. He's a goat. So In My Head, I actually made one day after I got my haircut. I did it at my barber's house.
Really?
Yeah, he had the microphone and he had the computer and everything set up. And after the haircut, he was like, "You want to make some music?" Blah blah blah. Set it up for me because he had to do something. So I was in there, I was recording, and I found that beat, and I was like, "Wow, I'm about to do this." And I started. You feel me? Like I started it off. I kept going, and it was my first time recording on that setup or anything. So it's not the best quality, but it was a real. I started at that point in time, like I was switching into like substance music, which is what I like to like my preference. I feel like there's a lot of people who make like fake music, in my opinion. However they want to take it, they could take it, but shit that's not true, shit that's not them. So substance music to me is like there's not a single lie in that song. You know, like I talk about my feelings, my like the way I felt with my family, like my father not being blood related to me, but like him still being my father for real. There's a lot of different stuff, and that area was filled with a lot of that type of music. So it's very interesting to me, that type of music. I love that. Like Saturn is a turn up song.
Yeah.
In My Head was a substance song.
Literally.
And on the cover art came from AI, but it was just a picture of me. I was like, make this like for me like, I'm very duality, so it was like a half dead, half alive. But the half that's dead is the one that's smoking. And I actually haven't smoked all year, so.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that when you were talking about the mango juice and everything. You're now totally sober, right? No drinking, no smoking.
Yeah, no drinking, no smoking, no women.
No women.
Mm-hmm.
What brought you to this point? You know, how's it been for you?
I feel like I've always been an easily influenced person. So why I started, maybe one day I'll be able to really deep dive into it and like the psychology and why. I've never been able to fit in though, I feel like was my problem. So like to give it into simplest terms, it was probably just like something like people around me were doing it. It was normal, so it became something that was normal to me. And for like 4 or 5 years, that was my way of life.
Yeah.
Like that's all I knew. Going outside, smoking, drinking. I had a problem with smoke. I had this, that. And it was too good. It felt too good. And I kind of just wanted to take that self-control for myself. And I was like, I seen a post actually. It was like, do for the first 2 months of next year, just be sober and watch how it lets you get into your creativity and it lets you like follow, like, feel me, like if you can't do that, then you can't trust your word, right? And I was like, wow, all right, let's do this. And I was like, let me just do it for January. Yeah. I was like, my only pass is the 24th and the 28th, the show and my birthday. Didn't smoke, didn't drink at all. And now I'm like at that point where it's like, I don't even want to no more. Like, you know, I don't want to.
It's like a streak.
Yeah, you know that you just want to keep going with that streak. Exactly. Yeah. So it's like, wow, like I don't even want to be like, when I think about like when I do it again, it's just like I don't want to do it again. And if I ever do, which I don't want to say, but if I ever do, I want to be in a place where it's like I really will be able to, because I've gotten most of everything that I wanted. Like I'm in that position.
Like you have to earn it almost?
Yeah, but I don't even want to earn it.
Yeah,
it's
like
I just want to get to it. Yeah, that's not the goal. It's not the goal. So I did it to focus on the music. No more distractions. Like I felt like it was taken away from my energy, my time. There was times where I felt like I had to smoke and to record and do this and that. And that's not how I like recording, like honestly. So I like being sober. I like that's my best music.
It's through this new flow that you've created, the one of the 2 word flows.
Yeah, and even then, like just back then when I recorded too, my best shit I think is when I was sober, like being here. Like In My Head was a song that I was there for. Change Me was a song that actually I think I might have spoke for that wrong, but feel me, my best music in my opinion is the one that's like, wow, like you're really tapping yourself when you're yourself, when you're present here. So that's been really that's been life changing. It's like a whole new energy, whole new vibe, whole new me.
I was gonna ask you about Change Me next, but now I'm also curious about Saturn. You know, it was the first song you performed on the 24th. What can you tell me about Saturn?
Saturn was my first song that I ever dropped. May 7th. I will be dropping the music video to that this year of May 7th, so like a 1-year anniversary type of thing. It was originally going to be a feature for someone else as I started making it, because I heard them on it. And then I just kept, like you know how the song has like the that's what it felt like. Like every time I hit the it's like a new milestone, and I just kept going. Like it was one of those craziest flow songs, like crazy flow state. Yeah. I had my boy, one of my boys' equipment, and I was just going crazy. Like I didn't have none of my stuff at this time, so whenever I touched the equipment, it was time to go crazy. And I was really fiending every time I got the equipment, because before I recorded on the wired headphones on BandLab. Yeah. And so laser dip shit. Yeah, literally. And a lot of the songs are beautiful. When I look back at them, it's just the quality doesn't compete to the microphone. Excuse me. But now, it's a microphone. And going back to In My Head, my barber was actually the one that ended up giving me my first microphone. Really? And my first interface. Damn. Yeah, so he believed in me that much. I'm so lucky that I had people believe in me to the point where, like, for me, bless you, people were able to give me laptop, mic interface. Yeah, like, that's crazy. Just gave me the equipment needed for me to do what I need to do, because I would be over here like asking people to borrow their laptops, so this and that. I'll pay you $20 just to use it for the day. Like, so for me, I always wanted to find my way of making music.
Yeah, it's about love and community.
Yes, and they see how real that energy is, so they're willing to provide that for you because they believe in you. So I was like, wow, this is crazy.
What does 1000x mean?
So 1000x honestly came about when I was rebranding. Okay. So I had already started the Shine movement. It came from a lyric, time won't always wait for you, when it's your turn, you better shine. And I remember that word just meant a lot to me at the moment. And I presented the song in the Song Wars and nobody was fucking with it. I almost let that moment shut me down. Yeah. And I was like, nah, fuck it. This is my shit. I like this shit. Other people were like, this is gonna mean something. So that was like, that moment was like I'm not listening to the outside. Like, I believe in this, so I'm gonna take it somewhere else. During that moment, I was rebranding, and my name needed something new because I had been Low Dro. For me,
Yeah.
I was in a collective before that, and I was like, I need some new energy. Like, you know, it's a new life. 2025. I came into it lost. Like, I don't know if you saw my new post, like, for the reel for the show. Like, I came into 2025 lost. Like, I didn't know why I was gonna keep making music besides the fact that I love it. I didn't know how I was gonna do it because I came from a group, and that group was disbanded.
Yeah.
Like, my whole reason to create was kind of gone, besides the fact that I loved music. So it was kind of like, wow, what am I gonna do? During the shine moment, that's what gave me my purpose for it. And the name change came because I needed to put something next to my name that would make people like lure themselves into the name.
Yeah.
So a girl gave me 4 Dro. I had a couple other ideas, and then Dro1000x came about, and I was like, you know, like 1000x, like multiple abundance, like a lot, like 1000x, you know, like 1000x that, like 1000x%, you know, like it's just like a lot. Yeah, growth, like just it keeps going, you know.
1,000 times.
Yeah, like not only it makes people question what's it called? It makes people question like what it is, but it's also like how do you say, like it means growth and all that. Like, it's just one of those things, like you take it for what you want it to be. So
Just like Violet.
yeah. Like, what is your 1000x? You know, it could mean going 1000x harder. It could mean 1000x belief, you know, however much you want to put into it and take from it. But originally it came from the fact that I just needed to have something to be different because it's a new era, need a new name, and something that's gonna lure people in.
On the topic of growth and 1000x, where do you see yourself in the next 2 years?
2 years from today, I see myself on a stage like 20,000, 50,000 people. If I'm being real, I just have to keep working. I know it's possible. Like, I know that the way that I operate, the brand that I'm building, the community that I'm building, the team that I have with me, everything, like, it just connects like this. And I really truly believe that if we just all keep working and we all maintain the same level, especially me the most, that it's gonna get there. Cause, you know, I've talked to too many people, been in too many rooms that let me know that this is real.
Yeah.
So it's like, it might even be 70,000. You know what I mean? Like, it's all what I make it, what I make of my reality. So it really is just, I don't know. I see myself having Shine already fully established. Like, we have the closeout, we have the everything. Like, I have a lot of plans for Shine, but like, it's gonna be crazy. I see myself onto the next lens too. Violet and blue are already established. Maybe red is there. Maybe you know. So we're gonna keep moving that on, and I don't know. It's a lot. It's like a lot. I want to have my own space too. I want to have my own space where I can create and bring other creatives there. You know,
Like a content house kind of thing.
Kind of, but like think of it like it's like a content space. Like, you know, it's like you come here if you want a certain type of work done with certain type of people, and it's like that spot you want to be at, because, you know, like the same way that my engineer make me feel that feeling that I want to record here, like this is where I want to be at. I want to create that for others. Like, this is the spot, you know, have a camera thing set up for email, like whoever want to get these shots here, like this is where you get it. Whoever want to get mixed by this person, we have all the equipment here. You want to get mixed by Dro, you want to get mixed by Tay, you want to get, feel me, like,
It's a creative hub.
yeah, creative hub, literally. Just I see something like that. 2 years, it could happen. It will happen, you know.
We can even take this as a moment of manifestation. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's why I switched my words to it will happen.
It will happen.
Yeah.
Now, we've been talking a lot about you just said like a creative hub, a creative catalyst, community. When we were planning this interview, you said that you wanted it to be kind of a discussion. So I want to take a moment to just discuss, like, what do you think Connecticut or even the underground needs, you know, in order to 1000x?
I think Connecticut needs me.
It already has you.
But I think it needs me in a sense of, like, not just in a cocky way, but like, people need to have the same essence that I have, the same energy that I have, and be willing to share with others. I feel like a lot of people here only want to stay with their cliques, only want to stay within their groups. They don't want to put on that much. They want to, you know, it's a very greedy, like, And I'm a selfish person, but like honestly, when it comes to this, I'm not that selfish. So it's kind of ironic. Like what I love, I'm not selfish with, but everything else, it's like I kind of am a little selfish. But I think people need to open up and they need to stop being so, like Hollywood and so, you know, like I see people like sometimes people don't even want to give you a follow back. And it's like you have 1,000, 2,000 followers, but you're trying to have 100 followers or 100 following. Like I made it I told myself 10K, that's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
And then like, I don't know, I really try to put everyone on, like try to help everyone in any way, like try to work with everyone. And there's so many people that said, let's work. And it's like answer from them. And I'm like, okay, like even when I would be benefiting you, you're still not trying to, you know what I mean? So I don't know, it's like a lot of people that I think that got to get fixed. So I'd say not only in the cocky way, you know, but in like a real serious.
It's like an energy way.
Yeah, because people don't have that energy, you know, they don't have that want to build everyone up. They don't want to, you know. Yeah. It's not like they say crabs in a bucket. I'm trying to be a lobster. Pull all these crabs out. Pull all these crabs out. Like, come on, this is really what it could be. So
almost like a Jesus figure.
I don't ever want to compare myself to Jesus, but like, I just want to be someone that could pave the way for others.
Like a leader.
Yeah, like a leader. You know, a leader figure. Just this is literally what you can do. You know what I mean? Like I do this also to show others that like
it's possible.
It's possible. Like creating your life out of what you want to do is possible. Like chasing your dreams is real as long as you make it real.
We talked kind of about your Avengers, you know, E-Man, Tank, you know, TK. Who did I miss? Who else is in your corner that you just couldn't miss?
Knight has been a big inspiration for me as well. A lot of conversations. He has definitely given me a lot of good advice. I have a lot of notes taken on our conversations. Tay Fetty, he's an artist. He's also my engineer, you know, a lot of great, like, he's a guru, bro. He's a music guru. He's a student of the game for real. Like, he does a lot of stuff that I can't even mention. Like, feel me? He's a GOAT. Jay Awikia, another camera dude. He's a GOAT. He's amazing. Who else? Tyler Nystrom, he films with my brother. He's also a GOAT. He's amazing. Who else? Bando FTB. He's not part of like my clique, but you know, he fuck with the movement. Yeah. He fuck with the Shy movement. And he's like helped me out and I've helped him out. You know, he was one of the people that a year ago was pushing me to drop music, to make music. Now I'm over here like, where you at? You know, where you at? So it's like, I love that. There's a lot of people. I don't know if I can remember everyone, but right now I'm kind of blanking. But it is a lot of people. Day was tough. K-Sav, I linked up with him. We made like 4 or 5 songs our first time recording ever too. He's always been showing love. It's a lot of people. Too much to name. Yeah. But if you pay attention, like, and you see, you'll just keep seeing these names keep coming up. So.
I mean, you mentioned a lot of them already in stories and stuff.
Yeah, literally, yeah. But it's a lot of people, like too much to think of right now. You know, it's like, you know, I always put myself in situations where I see people go blank and I'm like, I don't know all of the answers, but it's too much people to name. So,
yeah, I feel
you know, anyone that I missed, nothing against you. Jimmy the Rockstar, Star Rock. I met him last year. This year was like when we really seen each other. But yeah, like he got a great energy. I love his energy.
Yeah, you guys have similar and very extroverted.
I seen him more recently when I seen that energy out of him because we've been around each other more. But I love his energy. It's amazing.
Yeah, he's great.
A lot of people, bro. I'll be able to drop an Avengers vid one day.
Now, tell me, we've kind of beat around this, but what is Shine?
Okay. Shine is you, shine is me, shine is us. I believe that everyone has a light in them, you know, their purpose, their God-given talent, their, you know, higher power given talent, whatever they believe in. And you're meant to shine it, you know, like there's one thing that makes you, one thing that makes me, E-Man. Feel me? Like everyone has that level to
sense of self.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And no one is the same, so I feel like you have to, you know, like, there's no point in trying to be anyone else. There's no point in trying to, like, hide it. Like,
Yeah.
don't let no one dim. Someone important to me gave this example to me, like, a little bit. Like, I never thought about it until later on. But they were like, you got a light inside of you. You feel me? Like, they use people as, like, not use people, but they saw people as lights. That's how they explained it. And now I'm like, everyone has a light in them. Like, you're meant to shine it. You're meant to, you know, like, it's what makes you you. You know, like, so ever since I started shining my me, it was a whole different level. Like, people radiate to that. Like, they come to that. Like, you do better when you shine your light. You're more successful when you shine your light. You're feeling better when you shine your light. So it's like, it's a lot to it, but for the short answer, like, everyone's given a light and you're meant to shine it. That's what I think.
It's like Coach Carter.
Coach Carter?
Have you seen that movie? There's a quote.
Oh.
Yeah.
A dude, the basketball dude?
Yeah, Samuel Jackson.
I'm about to sample something from that because I seen a reel on Instagram where this dude said something just like that, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
I'm about to use that clip, but that's where it's from.
That's
Coach Carter.
Exactly, yeah, Coach Carter.
That's fire.
Exactly what you said. I forgot what it was, but it was like, our greatest fear is not that, like, is not darkness, but it's our own light that scares us. We're meant to shine as children do. Something like that.
Yeah, literally. Like, I'm about to stand. Yo, and you know what's crazy? I have so many clips on my phone of people who have, like, I record conversations a lot, take notes, and there's so many recordings I have where it's like, I feel like God is speaking to me sometimes through other people, and like, they end up saying shine. Like, they say, like, we're having a serious conversation. Like, I remember so many Ubers, like, where it feels like God is talking to me in them, because I talk to a lot of people, but like, certain conversations is like a very distinct, like, I can't miss this feeling. And they say something about shine, and I'm like, wow.
It clicks.
Yeah, I'm piecing it all together, like, I'm gonna have a really, like, it's gonna be a really crazy project, bro. Like,
Dude, I can't wait.
we have a lot in store. It's not just music put together. It's like the very essence of, like, what makes me and what makes us, like, what makes you. I want to connect everything together and, like, give you that feeling. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people are missing the deeper meaning in the projects that they put out. It's just music, songs put together. I want to do a real, like, something real. I want to bring.
See the introspection.
Yeah, I want, like Prince said, let's bring the real music back.
Well, how did you get into all this note taking? You record, but you also, like, you know, write everything.
Honestly, don't know when it dates back to, but I had a journal, just started, you know, like, I wrote a letter to myself in there. I started taking notes every day, you know, and sometimes it was wish-washy, but I have probably 4 or 5 notebooks right now, like 2 really big ones, like a red one and a blue one, and I have a small blue one, I have this violet one, and I have, this is my newest one, this is my 2026 one. And I was trying to write in it every day, but I missed a couple of days. It's alright, you know, I'm not gonna beat myself up. I was about to in the beginning, but it happens. I just try to make up for it with more writing. But 3 things that I recommend to everyone are the most important things, like, in no order: preparation, image, and tracking, which is note taking. If you don't take notes, you can't track your progress. You know what I mean? Like, you can't keep track of that conversation you had. You can't keep track. Some things that people will be like, oh, I remember, blah, but it's a different feeling when you write it down, or when
tactile feeling.
Yeah, literally. So it's like, I started doing that during conversations. I started recording conversations. I started doing this and that, and now I have, like, a digital and a physical scrapbook of knowledge.
Yeah.
Like, of just
your own journey too.
Yeah, like, I could go from, like, it'll take me too much. Like, if I'll probably need to pay someone to put everything together and have, like, a Bible of, like, how to change your life. And there is so many, like, the way that I take notes is so crazy, because, like, sometimes I'll just put a line and it ends up becoming a word, and it just carries on. I don't even think. Sometimes I, like, question myself. Like, I put my feelings out on the paper. I write down what I want something to be. Like, it's so many different versions. And then sometimes it's, like, collecting information from others. So it's, like, really weird. I think my self-expression comes from making music and writing. Those 2 are really important to me. I think as an artist too, or any type of creative, it's so important to have that notebook.
That flow.
That pen and paper, that pencil and paper, however you put it. But it's important. It's really important, in my opinion.
It's like essentially you have this light shining in you, and it comes out through the music, and it comes out through your hand.
Yeah, it's like how I can capture that, you know, like that electricity, you know, it's not full bright shine, like as like, you feel me, you see that shine like at the show, but like that all came from moments of moments of this, of electrifying moments, that like pouring that light a little bit, streaming that light so that I could shine it when it came time to it. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite pen that you like to use?
I don't know if I have it with me, but I feel like I should. Yeah, this is my favorite one at the moment.
It's violet.
Yeah.
Paper made.
These two, someone special gave to me.
Oh, these are hard.
She's a goat, you know. This one my dad gave to me.
Red.
Fire. And this one someone else that special gave to me. I had a blue one, but I actually took a note out my page and I gave the pen to somebody that I was talking to at work because I told him how important it was. So
really,
I gave him that pen.
The blue one.
Yeah, and I gave him a page in the notes. Like I ripped out a page and I was like, "Yo, keep this page, like, and keep this pen, like, write something and like start writing."
Oh, it was a blank page.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was like,
"You might have changed his life."
Use it, like like use it, like, you know, this is an investment into yourself, like.
Does each pen have a meaning?
The violet pen is the violet pen, but the other ones, like this one, someone special gave it to me. I just really like the fine writing of it, but they just more so hold energy to it, how I see it, and it's like a different type of stream of energy every time that you write with them.
How do you open this pen?
I think this one's kind of. I think this one's broken a bit, but
push on the clear like clip thing.
No, I try to
like push it. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Wow.
I'm sped.
I couldn't do it either, bro.
Yeah.
It's 4 dudes in the room. It took all of us together.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Literally.
Now, in your bag, you've got this cool. Can you put it here for everyone to see? You know, you've got this cool bag. What's one item you could not do without? If I just robbed you right now, what's one thing you had to keep? You'd have to keep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with this one. I'm not gonna lie.
The brand new 2026 notebook.
2026 notebook.
You mind if I hold it up for you?
Yeah, for sure. 2026 notebook. Usually, sometimes I'll have my laptop and like some other stuff in there, which is also important. But I've transferred most of my stuff from my laptop to a hard drive. Okay. So if I had to say something, it would have to be this. And you need your charger, but I could get another one, you know. Some items in here, you know. I have a sketch pad.
Can you show us what's in here?
Yeah. So, you know what's crazy? This was my dad's.
Wow.
And
your dad drew this?
Yeah, and I found this years later.
Damn.
He did, bro. Yeah, and it's Saturn with like the sun. You feel me? It's like Shine and Saturn. Yeah,
that's crazy.
You feel me? So it was like
it's like a genealogical. That's wild.
It was crazy. Like you could literally see his notes on here. You know, he was like his work notes and stuff.
Is he? What does he do?
He does like. He's like very handy. Like he works at like a maintenance company, but he's always like very handy.
No, I mean like what does he do? Like what? Like is he like draw for fun? I mean.
This I guess he just drew that first page, but like there was no other drawings on there.
Yeah, and this is you.
Yeah, this is me.
Can we show the camera?
This was kind of like a draft track list for how I wanted Violet to look like.
It was fire, aesthetically and like track wise.
Yeah, like that's what it felt like. You feel me? The Dro1000x.
I like. Yeah, I was about to. That's where my eyes went to first. I like.
And number 1 intro, number 2 fluctuation, number 3 turning point, 4 is like the switch up, 5 is like the refresh, 6 is like a stunt, 7 is like a expression, 8 is ascension. Like so, it's a whole different. Like each one has its own. It's a very unique. You know. What
is this over here?
It's just Violet's the T, like the T from Violet.
Oh, okay. It's just like coming down.
Yeah, they all got like their own. Like for me, Diamond. There was a song called Diamond. Like you could see some of the tracks are on here as well. Diamond, World on Violet, Violet.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the 3 tracks that I had at the time of making this. But you could see like each one holds their own like
Yeah,
you know
this one's shining, especially the eye
Yeah.
with the diamonds.
the diamond. Yeah, feel me? So it's crazy. It's crazy. I really like this
Yeah.
page. This was just some more like
Just sketches.
sketches trying to draw it like what it looked like to me.
World
Yeah.
on Violet, shine violet. Yeah.
Yeah. Stuff like this was just already in the notebook. You feel me? There's a couple more of those. This one's crazy. I actually drew this on my birthday.
This previous 28th January.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this kind of like is a little open look into my mind on like how sometimes the self-expression comes out of me. I started this page with 3 dots.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Then I did 1, 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Then I started connecting them, and it looked kind of like a mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's where the duality comes in. You know, the first words I think.
Line in the middle.
Yeah, the first words I think I wrote on the page right here were, where do I go?
Where do I go? Yeah.
And then, you know, it started with like, I am I, I'm here. The E from I'm here on the left side
Voice.
has voice. On the right side, regret. The R from here, you know, so it's like really a contrast. You could even see like on the good side, it's like that shine, that like safe, that like, then it's like
And
that,
here it's rough.
it's chaotic, you know, life, death. There's a lot of stuff, you feel me? Like if you look, it's just a lot to it, you know.
Yeah.
About at the bottom, you know, to be or not to be.
Some Shakespeare.
Yeah, literally.
What's this? So this is like the calm, like flowy. This is like the rough, abrasive. What is this on the bottom?
This is like it's a mix of both, but more so this because it's like kind of like that scared point where it's like you don't know. So it's like not knowing is worse than knowing the bad to me. And this is kind of just like that open space where you don't know. I was having a conversation, Samson and Solomon from the Bible were mentioned, so I wrote those 2. Ratio, crossed it out.
Why?
Excuse me, my fault. But I don't know, I don't like ratio. I feel like there's not supposed to be an exact, you know? I don't, like, it was just, all this is just like, for me, you know?
It's just free form.
Yeah,
It's just your
literally,
brain.
yeah, literally. It's,
Out.
this is how I literally think, this is how I see stuff. So it's really interesting, but yeah, like there's always a lot of differences, like in my music and a lot of stuff. This is from a story I told.
El Mar.
El Mar Bar.
Mar Bar. El Camarón Marón.
Yeah.
La Tortuga Toruleca. La Ballena Buena.
Yeah, I made up a story, you know, about like the good whale, like the shrimp and like the turtle. I was telling it to a girl actually, and then I decided to make the characters real. Like I was just gonna film and make a little poster. And shout out to her, she actually drew this for me.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. She's
Damn,
fine.
bro. Does she like do art?
That's her. That's her.
No, that's what I'm saying. Does she do art?
Yeah, she doesn't do it like OD, but like she's always drawn.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I told
yeah.
her she should do something with it. But shout out to her for me. She's a great person.
Smiley face.
Yeah, that was mine actually. But
this is
yeah.
recent. This is like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, she's a goat. I love her. Amazing. But you know, this is important too. I feel like even though I don't use this one that much, it's important.
These two are the key.
These two, yeah, like this one especially too. But I finished that one. I actually ended up with a note.
Yeah.
I can see a little bit over here. Starts off with Dear Violet and ends off with blue. You feel me? It was kind of.
You are blue. Or talking about
I was blue at the. You know, I was blue at the moment.
But
as
you're
I'm
violet
turning
now.
it. Yeah, it's like, even though I'm violet, I was sort of like that blue part of violet, and it's like every day, like the hue is changing. You know, like every day the hue changes, like the color changes and everything. But this was kind of like a note of acceptance, because it was kind of like, I'm saying like thank you for like everything that Violet has done for me.
Yeah.
I realized that I gotta take my time with it, and you could see it if you like.
Yeah.
It's you know, I was talking about how Violet is my first love. Like it was really crazy. You know, it was kind of like that. There's a lot in there. You know, it's a lot in there. Like if you read it, you'll kind of get like a good point of view of like how Violet became more stamped, like more certain, more like established, because it was like now I'm fine with taking my time on it. Now I know that this is really like a work of beauty, a work of art, and it's supposed to be your time is supposed to be taken on it. So I'm really strong on that now. We got a book here. Nope. Got a book, The Rewired Brain. I ain't read it too much, but it's on the page, Who Am I?
Which you wrote in the other.
Yeah, which is actually crazy. I didn't even read that, and I ended up
Yeah.
writing it. This is a good book.
There's something interesting going on here that's playing with like temporality and like there's stuff like you're saying, like people say shine everywhere, like you wrote that thing in the book and you read it later.
Yeah.
Like there's something interesting going on here. And even with violet and blue and the relationship between that and you're moving through in light, there's something metaphysical going on here. And I can't seem to put my finger on it, but maybe somebody can. I've also never had this happen where we just like put everything out on the floor in an interview. This is really cool.
Let me
How are we doing on time? So.
All right, 1 hour and 10 minutes.
Oh shit.
Okay. I mean, how long? It's probably not. We have to crop some for if we want to post on Instagram.
Yeah.
We have to crop like 10 minutes.
All right.
Okay. Well. All right. We're gonna finish the interview. Got the goods.
You gotta have them cough drops. You want one?
I'm good. Thank you though. Appreciate
You
it.
gotta have them. You know, gotta
Yeah.
keep that voice
That voice good.
hydrated.
Now we talked about a lot today. What's the last thing you want to say? About yourself to the audience.
I don't want to talk about me too much, but I think that everyone should be themselves. I think that you should always pursue your creative passions. I think that whatever you'd like to do it. You only get one time to live. You only get one chance to live. At least I think so, like I want to make the most out of it, and I would regret my life if I'm not doing what I love. Violet, I love Violet, I'm just doing it. It was a thought in my head, came to mind, started doing it. Shine, it's a movement. We're all going to be shining. I want to leave behind shine even when I'm not here. I want the whole world to be bright. Really just, I want everyone to be great, and I try to be the best me so that others could do the same, and I want to shine my light to the fullest so that you could shine your light as well. There's a lot more. Music is an amazing space. If you do music, keep being you, because I made music and I started making music because I never fit in, and music was the only space that you fit in by not fitting in.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that was amazing, and if you do music, don't ever forget that, because if you're any type of creative, there's no rule, there's no look, there's no anything, just be you. Don't try to be like nobody else, and that's really it, there's only one type of light by everyone, you'll get one light from everyone, that's really it. So you gotta shine it. But I really appreciate you, bro, for the interview.
Thank you so much for everything, bro. Keep shining, bro.
Thank you. You too. Keep shining, bro. Keep being great. And yeah, thank y'all for watching this, for real.
Yeah, thank you.
Stay violet, stay shine, stay true.
Yo, good shit, bro. That was fire. Yo, thank you all, bro, for real.